Most men don't realize what actually turns women on. It's not about looks or money or clever pickup lines, but simple behaviors that any guy can adopt. And in this video, I'll show you 9 of these behaviors that turn women on like crazy. Even a few of these can instantly make you more attractive to a woman and spark the kind of desire that makes her want to rip your clothes off, which is pretty phenomenal. So if you're tired of being ignored, rejected, or friend-zoned and want to turn things around so women are naturally drawn to you, pay attention and keep watching this video. I'm Marni, and from here on out, I'm going to be your very own personal wing girl. And every week, I'm going to give you the no BS insider info about what women really want versus what they say they want, plus the most effective methods to win over any woman you like. So just hit that subscribe button now so you never miss a video. All right, here are the 9 things that turn women on like crazy. Number 1, a confident walk. Most men don't realize that the way they move can be a big turn on. A man who walks with his shoulders back, head up, and at a relaxed pace sends out a signal that he's self-assured and in control of his world. He gives off a confident, masculine vibe that women instantly pick up on without meaning to. And we find it incredibly sexy. This is why you'll often hear women say that I like a man who carries himself well. Or it's not about how he looks, but how he carries himself. That self-assured masculine vibe you signal through your body language and how you move, that's what women are talking about when we say that. That's what makes you sexy on a deep primal level. Number 2, being playfully teasing. I've said this a million times before and I'll say it again. Playful teasing done right is one of the biggest turn-ons for a woman. When you lightly tease a woman about something like her taking forever to decide on food or how dramatic she gets about the weather, it sparks chemistry, it sparks excitement, it sparks tension. Why? Well, firstly, because it creates playful tension. Secondly, it shows you're confident enough to push her buttons a little in a fun, flirty way. That immediately sets you apart from guys who are too nice, too agreeable, and walk on eggshells around her. The only caveat is this: you need to tease in a light and playful way. You don't want to be mean and say things to bring down her confidence or hurt her. That will not work. It's about poking fun at her in a lighthearted manner. If she laughs and plays back, you'll find that the attraction builds naturally and it's easy to move things forward from there. Number 3, focused eye contact. Eye contact is extremely powerful. When a man holds eye contact a second longer than usual, it creates an immediate spark. It makes us feel seen, desired, and important. You don't want to do too much of it though and go overboard and do it too much. Where you're just staring at her for a whole minute, like intensely, like that's obviously too intense and creepy. What you're aiming for is just an extra few seconds of eye contact when there's a pause in the conversation, right? Really build up that tension. That's where the magic happens. Pair that moment of eye contact with a little smirk, okay? And you'll send shivers down her spine. It's gonna feel like you're undressing her with your eyes, but in a sexy, charming way. That little pause, the gaze, that moment of tension, it's going to make her imagination run wild, even without her realizing it. It's primal attraction at work, and most men underestimate just how much of a weapon their eyes can be. When you get really good at this, you can turn women on with just a look. Like, how crazy is that? Number 4, speaking with authority. A man who speaks slowly, clearly, and with a calm tone of authority is wildly attractive. Women are so turned on by men who sound grounded and certain, not rushed or nervous. So I've been saying this to guys for years. The way you say things matters so much more than what you're actually saying. I know guys always want to know the best lines to say to women, but it doesn't matter how good the line is when your delivery is off. So think about it. If you're fumbling your words, you're speaking too fast, who cares what you say? It shows insecurity, and that turns women off. You know this already. But when you speak in an unrushed, calm, controlled tone of voice, it's like you're in command of the room. You're a confident man who's in charge of things and knows what he's doing. That vibe, that presence is practically intoxicating to a woman, regardless of what you say. Okay, quick pause. I need to talk to your penis for a second, okay? Penis. Whether it's already happening to you or not, at some point, desire starts to fade. Not your ability your want, your brain just stops sending the signal. And when that happens, your penis, you don't get the memo. You show up, but you're not really there. And when women feel that immediately, maybe you're already noticing it, maybe you're not there yet. Either way, why wait until it's a problem? That's why I want to tell you about today's video sponsor, Joy Mode's daily libido support. It keeps the signal strong between your brain and your penis. Mucuna support, I don't even know the word, supports dopamine, the I need her now chemical, saffron for mood and arousal, shilajit for energy, horny goatweed for blood flow. I can't even pronounce these words, but they're magic, okay? Take it daily. If you've lost that drive, this helps bring it back. If you haven't lost it yet, this helps make sure that you do not lose it. Either way, your brain stays switched on, your penis stays in the game, and women feel the difference, okay? So link to get Joy Mode is in the description. Try Joy Mode and use coupon code Marni at checkout, all right? Now, back to what turns women on. Number 5, light touching. Subtle physical contact is electric. Apart from eye contact, it's one of the fastest ways to build that sexual vibe with a woman. When a man casually touches the small of our backs while guiding us through a crowd or lightly brushes our arm when making a point, it creates a physical spark, and women feel it instantly. This kind of touch communicates intimacy without words. It blurs the line between just talking and something more. And when it's done right, it can make us imagine how it would feel if things got more physical. And that anticipation is what turns us on like crazy. Okay, number 6, passion for something. When a man lights up talking about something he loves, whether it's his work or a hobby or a personal mission or a belief, it's insanely attractive. It shows us that you have drive, depth, and direction in life. And it shows that you're not just through life aimlessly, right? It's not even about what the passion is. It could be cooking, music, fitness, sports, hunting, business. It doesn't matter. It's all about the energy that's behind it. That enthusiasm, that honest excitement behind it makes us feel like being with you will be an adventure, not just a routine. And we immediately associate positive feelings to you when you speak with passion. And those positive feelings turn into an attraction that cannot be switched off. Number 7. The way you smell. Smell is one of the most underrated female turn-ons. A man who smells clean and has a subtle masculine scent is practically unforgettable. Now, it's not about drowning in cologne like many guys unfortunately do. That is disgusting. It's about having just enough to make us lean in closer. Scent taps directly into memory, into emotion, and sometimes a whiff of the right cologne or even just a fresh soap mixed with your natural scent can make us want to be closer, to touch, to stay near. It's primal attraction on a chemical level, and most men don't realize how powerful it is. That's why investing in the right scent, even if it's a little expensive, can be the greatest decision that you've ever made for your sex and dating life. Number 8, coolness under pressure. I love this one. A man who can stay relaxed under pressure is a huge turn on. Life is full of small stresses, and when you handle them without losing your cool, it shows real strength. So for example, if plans go wrong and you just laugh it off and take charge of the situation, women find that incredibly attractive. That steady energy makes us feel safe and excited all at the same time, which is the perfect recipe for attraction, because we can relax around you knowing that you can handle things without falling apart. And that is true masculine strength. So many guys assume that showing strength or masculinity is about lifting big weights, puffing out your chest, and acting all alpha. But it's actually in these moments of pressure and stress that true strength is shown. That's what women really care about and are drawn to on a primal biological level. Number 9, the bold approach. One of the biggest turn-ons for a woman is when a man directly approaches her because he finds her attractive. He knows what he wants. No hesitation, no overthinking, no waiting for the perfect moment. He sees what he wants and he goes for it. This is insanely sexy. It obviously shows a lot of confidence, which turns women on by itself, but it also makes her think that you're probably good with women in general, that you're probably used to meeting and talking to attractive women like her. And that amplifies your value in her eyes because she's being selected. Now, it obviously matters how you approach her. You don't have to be smooth and clever from minute to minute like they show in the movies. You want to be relaxed and you want to be genuine. No cheesy lines, no nervous fidgeting. Just walk up to her, eye contact, start a conversation. That decisive, bold action makes a woman feel desired and chosen, and it creates an instant spark between the two of you. Now, of course, the big question is, what do you say to her once you approach her? So many guys go completely blank in their heads when they see an attractive woman. Okay, this is very common. They miss their opportunity because of this, and then they regret not saying something when they had the chance to do so. Maybe you can relate to that. I'm sure that you can. I'm sure you've had it happen before, or maybe you don't. But if you do, then I've got something for you that you are going to absolutely love. I put together a free guide that shows you exactly how to start conversations that create instant attraction with women. It comes with 10 of my favorite opening lines that spark instant attraction and get women talking to you. And you can grab a copy of it for free if you click the link, the first link in the description box below. Maybe the second link, sorry. If you're tired of conversations with women that go absolutely nowhere, or just tired of missing opportunities because you didn't know what to say, I highly recommend you check out this guide, this amazing guide of lines. Once you have these simple lines and conversation tricks in your back pocket, you can confidently approach women anywhere and create massive sparks of attraction, which means more options, more dates, more fun, just more confidence for you because you'll keep doing it more. So if that's something you want, I want you to click the link in the description and get my free guide on starting conversations with women anywhere. I'm sure you are going to love it. That said, thanks for watching this video till the end. I hope you found it useful. And as always, I'm Marni, your wing girl, and I'll see you again next week.